Last time we talked about CAPEX versus OPEX and the confusing nature of these acronyms. If you missed that one, please have a look at the link below that I'll post in the description. Today, we'll extend that conversation a bit further into a favorite topic of mine, software capitalization, and the 6 criteria you must meet to prove that you are creating an asset for yourself or for your organization. I'm Dana Goffman, and welcome to another session with Project Accounting Australia in partnership with Access Agile. Why is software capitalization, or in accountant speak, intangible asset creation, such a hot topic? That's because the 6 criteria you must meet to prove you are creating an asset can be against everything agile ways of working stand for. And without further ado, let's go through these 6 criteria. The first of these is proving the technical feasibility of completing an asset so that it can be available for use or sale. Generally, this is proved once you complete your minimal marketable product. Not your minimal viable product, your minimal marketable product is proof that what you have created someone is either willing to use or pay for. It can actually take a while to get to this point if you are creating a truly innovative asset. So until this point, what you're doing is just research. Here I'm expecting you to want to scream at the screen, but we're doing development, we're coding, we're creating. How is this not part of an asset? Why is this only research? And I'm going to say, hold your horses. Some of the development may retrospectively become capitalizable if, and only if, the next 5 criteria are met. The next criteria is proving that you intend to complete the building of your project. This means you need to prove that your customer or the organization you're working for actually wants it and is willing to put resources and funding behind it. Now here is where we get the question of what happens if my project is supported to begin with, but is stopped at 50% completion or 80% completion. That's okay. If at that point what you have created is bringing benefits or value to your customer, then you will likely still end up with a capitalizable asset. Now, the next criteria is proving that your customer is able to use or sell the asset that you're creating. If you created something that looks pretty, but no one's using it and has no resellable value, then can't be capitalized. The 4th criteria is a toughie. You need to prove that what you're creating will generate probable future economic benefits. Amongst other things, you must demonstrate the existence of a market for your creation or its functionality, or if it is to be used internally to your organization, the usefulness of your creation. And economic benefits are not explicitly defined as monetary benefits. However, most customers and organizations will overlay this definition with such a criteria. This is where we generally see the onus of proof falling to such intangible benefits like productivity, cost avoidance, and the like. Hard to measure and hard to prove. The 5th criteria is almost a variation on the 2nd criteria, whereby just because you intend to complete something doesn't mean that you can. The 5th criteria looks at whether what you need to complete the asset is actually made available to you. You may have the best intentions in the world, but until you get the adequate technical, financial, and other resources you actually need to be made available to you, it may not happen, and your asset may not actually get built. And last, you need to track all of the above and be able to measure reliably the expenditure attributable to the asset during its development. This is your time tracking, expenditure tracking, sprints, benefits tracking, If you can't measure, you can't capitalize. If you can't capitalize, you can't prove that what you're truly creating is an asset worth something. This is not an easy space to navigate, and together with Access Agile, Project Accounting Australia help with recommending practical ways of meeting these 6 criteria, which don't kill the budget, and work with your agile and lean ways of working that you're currently implementing or implemented in your organization. If you found this video useful, click like below and subscribe to our channel. We are always happy to take requests for future videos, so post your comments below. Our websites have a whole bunch of great resources for you. Click on the links below to find out more. Or reach out to us via info@projectaccounting.com.au. I'm Dina Goffman, and thank you for your time.